There we are. Welcome. We're here. Time for your trivial disaster.
What is our category tonight?
We're doing some more Christmas. And it's not on Facebook.
Do what?
It's not on Facebook for some reason.
It shows that we're live on Facebook on my end.
Huh? And it's just showing Steve's from last night on my end. Weird. There's that much of a delay? There shouldn't be. No.
I say, oh, we don't have any viewers on Facebook yet. It's all YouTube. I don't know what's going on. It says we're live on there.
It's not showing.
Amanda's checking real quick.
Hi, Irene. Yeah, I keep refreshing it too, and it's not.
Yeah, you guys ain't. The last video shown is Steve's cooking for the forest.
Well, I guess I can remove it and then re-add it.
Wasn't coming up for her either, huh?
Yeah, apparently not. It's not coming up for anybody.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Tom. Hi, Cindy.
Well, let's see if it's up now, because I just started a new Facebook stream.
There it is. There we go. All right. We'll wait just a little bit for some more people to get in. Sorry, I'm in the bed tonight. They're being short-staffed to have someone to help to get me out of the bed at the moment. So.
Let's see here. I'm just jotting down the names of everybody in here.
All right. I am, I said, posted about this. Now, Holly's busy with work at the moment.
Let's say, I think that's Spanky, isn't it?
What's that?
I want to know how you're feeling.
Oh, I mean, I'm all right. I just get tired of the bullshit around here sometimes. And sometimes poor excuse for dinners that they have. We had meatball sub tonight. Okay. It was a hot dog bun with 3 tiny meatballs on it. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to poke fun, but
And then
that's
they
just
had this like
funny.
cucumbers, which I don't know what was on. It just tasted funky. And then this like pasta salad that was just plain as could be. It didn't really have no flavor at all. Like the only damn good thing was the cookie we had.
Dad, I hate this down.
Hang on a
So
second.
yeah, I'm definitely losing weight. uh,
Sorry. Okay, well, what was the category again? I'm sorry.
we're gonna do some more Christmas since Christmas is a week from today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Christmas miracle. Which one's your advantage?
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
nice. Tonight's
well,
prize.
Irene, I am picky, but
We have $25 gift card to Hickory River Smokehouse for tonight's
yeah.
prize.
But yeah, I am picky, but like you ought to hear the people bitch about the food here. And like everyone gets their food and it's cold. uh,
All right, well, I've got everybody's names on the list here.
are we ready to get started?
Anybody else in the chat that hasn't made their presence known so that
And we are on
Yeah.
Facebook now, so
yeah.
if you want, let your peeps know. They can tune in
And as always, it is the first 5 that we see come in correct answer wise.
there's Spoon and Christina. She says she's here, maybe, huh? All right.
Well, ready with the questions whenever you are.
All right. In the song 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 7th day?
Day 7.
In the song 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 7th day? Hi, Ashley.
We have answers starting to come in.
Be quiet.
All right. The answer 7 swans a swimming.
Okay, so we got Ashley getting a point because she was the first one to answer. Then we got Diane, Tom,
And Christina.
and Christina. And I think those are the only ones that got the answer right.
Yep. What figure from English folklore came to be associated with Santa Claus? What figure from English folklore came to be associated with Santa Claus?
Got answers starting to come in. We cutting it off, or do we even have a
Is that
correct
all the
answer?
answers?
That's all the answers we've gotten.
The answer is Father Christmas.
We only have one correct answer on that, and that was Tom.
What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ? What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
Are you able to see the chat, Bubba?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
There's Ellen. All right. The answer is he played a song for him on his drums.
Well, Irene says a song. Diane says music. Ashley says song.
A lot of them were very, very close variation of the actual answer.
So which
So
ones
I
you want
think
to take?
give it to him, like, played a song for him, played his drums. All that basically say the same thing, just
Cindy.
it's not a whole sentence, that's obviously harder to get word for word,
Yeah.
Hi, Dan.
Okay.
All right.
I've gotten everybody pretty much Irene, Ashley, Christina, Cindy. And I guess I can give Diane one too, since she says a song or music. They were the only 5 answers anyway. So,
Which scene in White Christmas wasn't originally slated to be in the film? Which scene in White Christmas wasn't originally slated to be in the film?
that's the big porn climax at the end, right?
I don't know. I ain't never seen it. That was a bit too old for me. But I think that's going to be kind of a hard question, actually. But we'll see.
Irene says when Papa Claus was banging Mama. Christina says they just watched that movie, then you should know the answer.
Well, but they may not know which part was not originally supposed to be in that movie.
Well, they could guess. Dan's guessing the sandwiches.
All right, the answer is Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye singing Sisters.
And the only person that gave that answer is Hank, who
Ellen
gets
kind
on
of
the
got,
board.
I think she
Well,
stuck it in there, but
She snuck it in as we were saying, so because of the delay, I'll give that to her.
I sure as hell never would have got that one.
I never even would have guessed that because I've never seen it.
Who wrote Christmas Doesn't Come from a Store? Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Who wrote Christmas Doesn't Come from a Store? Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. There we go. The answer is Dr. Seuss.
Okay, so that's going to be, let's see here. That's a point for Irene. A point for Dan. Point for Ellen. Point for Christina. And a point for Tom. Okay.
The Muppet Christmas Carol. Who played Scrooge? And your hint is it wasn't a Muppet. In the Muppet Christmas Carol, who played Scrooge? It wasn't a Muppet.
Got a new gun. Wait. Wait, no.
Do we have our
The
five?
answer is Michael Caine.
So that means we've got Dan, Irene, let's see, Tom, Christina, and Ellen. She was the last one to say Michael Caine.
All right.
Next question.
As the clock chimes midnight to ring in the new year, a Spanish tradition involves eating 12 of what? You're supposed to have one for each chime. As the clock chimes midnight to ring in the new year, a Spanish tradition involves eating 12 of what?
Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Say Ellen is guessing grapes. Irene's guessing oranges. Dan and Christina are going also with grapes.
And
Thank you.
grapes is the answer.
So it means Ellen gets a point.
When it said Spanish tradition, my first thought was olives. I don't know why, but
And Dan and Christina. Christina's saying she wants to be an asshole, but she also wants that gift card.
What well-known Christmas carol became the first ever song broadcast from space in 1965? What well-known Christmas carol became the first song ever broadcast from space in 1965?
Irene's guessing the first Noel. Tom's guessing Silent Night. So Ellen's guessing Jingle Bells. 2 more Jingle Bells, a Silent Night.
She could jingle my bells.
What you and Ellen do in your spare time is your own business.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Looks like that's all the answers
The
we're going to get.
answer is Jingle Bells.
So that's Ellen, Christina, and Dan.
All right. 3 of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D. What are those names? Three of Santa's
And you have to give all 3
reindeer's
names.
begin with the letter D. What are those names?
We got 4 answers so far. Is anybody else answering?
What 3 reindeer's names begin with the letter D? And it's not Dan.
I think that's all the serious answers we're going to get.
All right. Dancer, Dasher, and Donner.
So it's Dan, Christina. Let's see. Diane and Ellen.
Ellen. It was Dancer, Dasher, and Donner. Irene, there is no Ditson.
We'll do a quick recap here on the points. Let's see. Irene is at 3 points. Two. Hank at 1. Dan is at 5. Ellen is at 6. And currently in the lead is Christina with 7. She really wants that gift card.
Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a what? Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a what? We're not going to have a white Christmas either. It's supposed to be like 51 and rain.
Really, Christina? Well, the first answers we got here were just a color. So should we accept those or just go with the color?
The answer is a blue Christmas.
I'll let you make the call on this one, Bubba.
Yeah,
Some
we'll
of the
give
first
it to
answers
him.
we got. Okay, so then it's going to be Irene, Diane. Let's see here.
Except for blue balls is not the correct answer.
Well, yeah, we're not going to give points to that one. Let's see, Irene, Diane, Dan, Ellen, and Christina sneaks in.
Who invented electric Christmas lights? Who invented electric Christmas lights?
I say, doesn't Steve have blue balls every day? Irene's guessing General Electric. Lori's joined us in the chat.
Hi, Lori.
Looks like people have had time to Google. We have 3 answers so far. If they're correct, I do not know because I don't have the list in front of me.
All right, the answer is Thomas Edison in 1880.
we have a little debate here.
Yeah, I see
They're
that.
saying in the chat that it was Edison's partner, Edward Johnson.
The answer this gives is Thomas Edison in 1880.
Dan saying that's incorrect.
Well, hey, I mean, if this is wrong, it's wrong.
Since we got 3 answers, so we're saying Johnson strung 80 lights together and Edison took the idea from him. Well, I guess since there were 3 answers for Edward Johnson, we'll just credit those
Give it
ones.
to him.
So that would be Christina, Dan, and Ellen.
All right, now this was a little too easy. Where was baby Jesus born? Where was baby Jesus born?
I think we're looking for the location, not the item he was carried in.
Not from his mom's vagina. The answer is
Instead of a Happy Meal, get Ben
Bethlehem.
No.
You said Bethlehem?
Yep.
Okay, so that gives us... Well, Irene guessed that first. Way up here. So Irene, Dan, Christina. Hang on, I'm just crediting points here. Let's see here. And Ellen sneaked it in too, as we were given the answer. So I'll give her the point as well. Okay.
All right. How many Americans celebrate Christmas? And the answer they're looking for is how many in every 10 Americans?
Okay. So how many out of every 10 Americans celebrate Christmas?
Yes.
And no, Irene, the answer's not 69. Figured we'd cover that now before she guesses it.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah. .9. How do you have a 0.9 out of every?
Well, because certain people are short and don't count for a full.
Mhm. Do we have any correct answers in there so far?
You can find
Um, no, I don't see.
Hey, where was it? Whoa. I want 10 feet chicken.
Okay.
Hey.
Dan loves going up on women.
All right, the answer: 9 in 10 Americans.
Ellen did sneak that in as you were saying that.
I was gonna ask because I didn't quite catch what it.
Yeah, she's the only one that said 9. Well, we currently have a tie for first. Christina and Ellen are duking it out. They're tied at 10 apiece. Dan's
What
right behind them with 8.
entrepreneur? What entrepreneur was the first person to dress up as Santa in his department store? He started the tradition of department store / mall Santas. What entrepreneur was the first person to dress up as Santa in his department store? He started the tradition of department store and mall Santas. It's not the name of a store. It's the name of a person.
Was the store named after said person, though?
I don't know.
Well, so far, we have answers of Sears, Macy's, James Edgar, Gimbal.
I can see. Hey, I got pop baby. Yeah, new pop baby.
Well, the answer is James Edgar.
So that's Christina and Ellen maintaining their tie. And Dan.
Dan got that too.
Oh, Gemma.
In the movie Elf,
I see my ring.
what was the first rule of the Code of Elves? In the movie Elf, what was the first rule of the Code of Elves?
It's you don't
And
talk
Dan,
about
the
Elf
guy that
Club.
started Walmart was Sam Walton.
Ta-da! Okay. Pop baby. Oh, Gemma. I'm going to Gemma. Got the axles. Oh.
Which is actually why Walmart used to be hyphenated between Wall and Mart.
We have to get another one. Wait now. Wait now. No.
2, 3.
No.
So,
Wait.
Jason, are you all ready for Christmas?
No, because I'm in the process of having my van emergency fixed.
Oh no.
Damn alternator went out.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yep.
Could be worse though. I mean,
Alternator.
an alternator's relatively easy to replace. Well, depending on the motor and where it sits at in the motor, but
It's a pain in the ass to get to in ours.
Go figure.
I guess that's all the answers we're getting on that one.
All right. The answer is treat every day like Christmas.
So Ellen, Christina, Dan, and Irene.
Oh, come on.
Which real life person is Santa Claus based on? Which real life person is Santa Claus based on?
No. I thought to have to go to.
Got answers coming in already. And
What?
looks like that's all the
Answer
answers we're getting.
is the Christian Bishop Saint Nicholas.
So that's Dan, Christina, and Ellen, our three leaders.
What much revealed Christmas edible is known for its long shelf life? What much revealed Christmas edible is known for its long shelf life?
Oh. Hey, I can't.
Well, answers are coming in. Do we have
That's it.
5?
The answer is fruitcake.
Okay, so that's Dan, Ellen. Let's see here. Let's see. Diane, Christina, and Irene.
Root beer or sweet tea? Jay.
Okay.
And on every street corner, you hear what? And
Annoying
on
drunk?
every
Is
street
that the correct
corner,
answer?
you hear what?
Annoying drunks?
Hookers. Hookers.
Maybe if you're downtown. They came in quick on that one.
The answer is Silver Bells.
So that's Dan, Diane, Christina, Ellen, and Tom.
Got it?
Ready whenever you are.
What would you stick into an onion when following a traditional bread sauce recipe? What would you stick into an onion when following a traditional bread sauce recipe?
Meth heads shaking their cardboard signs.
Huh?
Dan was joking about the last question. Meth heads shaking their cardboard signs. Laura's saying Steve's peeing. And Christina's like, we know what Steve would stick in it.
Right about 7 o'clock, he asked if we were having a show. I told him, yeah, then he ain't even been in here. The answer is cloves.
Irene's the only one that got that one. Chance for her to try to catch up. We'll recap the points here. Those that are on the board, Hank and Cindy have 1 point apiece. Ashley has 2. Then Tom with 5. Diane with 6. Irene with 8. Psycho Dan with 13. And still tied for first are Christina and Ellen at 15 apiece. Ellen, that answer got in a little late. Yes, it was cloves. Cloves.
When gold was dropped down the chimney of the home of 3 poor sisters, it created what Christmas tradition? When gold was dropped down the chimney of the home of 3 poor sisters, it created what Christmas tradition?
Ellen, your answer didn't show up until after we had already given it. There is a little bit of a delay from when we speak to when you guys hear it, but we see your responses in real time.
When gold was dropped down the chimney of the home of 3 poor sisters, it created what Christmas tradition?
Three guesses for stockings. Another for gold chocolate coins. Irene's guessing buying magic jumping beans that grow into a giant beanstalk. Just make sure you sell your cow to get them. like Jack did.
Ellen, you got an answer for this one? One more time. When gold was dropped down the chimney of the home of three poor sisters, it created what Christmas tradition? The answer is stockings by the fireplace. The gold was dropped down to help the sisters fulfill their dowry.
Okay, so that would be Dan, Tom, Christina. That's all the correct ones I see.
And we see Ellen.
Yeah, we see your responses, Ellen. It's
That
just
that last one, it just came in late, just late. So
see there's about a 6 to 7 second delay from when we say something to when you actually hear it online. So even when you're typing, if we're talking about something else and think it's in on time, it might still be a few seconds late.
and also sometimes if you refresh your page,
Yeah, you could be on a
sometimes
further delay and not even know it. So
yeah.
make sure it says live in the corner of your screen there and it's red, not gray. What are you going to do? First 1 to 20, since we have some that are that close.
Sure. Yeah, Ellen, refresh real quick.
We'll give you a couple seconds here, Alan. Go ahead and refresh.
All right. What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver? What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver? Hey, there's my aunt.
Do we have 5?
The answer is tinsel.
So Dan, Christina, Irene.
Although I personally believe garland is the same damn thing. But then I guess tinsel was just what you just, it was just strands that you sprinkled all on the tree, where garland is actually like all connected in a strand.
Dan, Christina, Irene, Diane, and Tom are what I see there.
What political cartoonist is largely responsible for defining what the modern Santa Claus looks like? What political cartoonist is largely responsible for defining what the modern Santa Claus looks like?
We have a couple guesses already coming in.
What political cartoonist is largely responsible for defining what the modern Santa Claus looks like? All right. The answer is Thomas Nast.
And the only two that got those right are Christina and Dan. You'd think they're sharing answers or something. Okay, we're going to do a quick recap on the points here. We're going to go first to 20 on the for the win here. So Hank and Cindy are still 1 apiece. Ashley still at 2. And then from there, Tom and Diane are tied at 7. Irene has 9. Ellen has 15. Dan has 16, and only 2 away from the win is Christina with 18.
What was the original title for the Little Drummer Boy? What was the original title for the Little Drummer Boy? Well, Tommy Saturday. All right, the answer is Carol of the Drum.
Be Christina, Tom, and Dan.
What's the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas? What's the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
You said the name of the main town, right?
No.
Okay, the main what?
What's the name of the main villain
Oh, villain. Okay. Sorry.
in The Nightmare Before Christmas? I'm all right, Corey. The answer is Oogie Boogie.
Well, let's see. Irene, Dan, Tom, Diane. Don't think I'm forgetting anybody there.
I believe that gives us a winner.
I guess we can do a final recap here. Last play, tied for last place, Cindy and Hank, 1 point apiece. Just above that's Ashley with 2 points. And then Diane with 8. Tom with 9. Irene with 10. Ellen with 15 in third. Dan with 18 in second. And tonight's winner of a $25 Hickory River Smokehouse gift card, Christina with 20.
And just for a bonus for a fun question, how many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song?
I hate you.
And the answer to that one is 364.
Almost one for every day.
Yep.
Well, Christina, the card's here at my place. You know where I live, so just let me know when you want to come by and get it.
I'm sure there will probably not be a show next Monday, since next
Considering
Monday is Christmas.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, though,
If that's so, Steve, then why do you play? Christina had no knowledge of the questions ahead of time or anything like that, so
nope.
She's more than welcome to play along with everyone else.
Tomorrow morning, tune in for Ray Lionel's Morning Disaster at 8:00 in the morning. See what kind of craziness they got going on. Join Ray, Steve, possibly Dan and Christina. And don't forget, of all the shows that you can subscribe to for just $5, as little as $5 a month.
Yeah, Dan has a point. She is not producing or sitting backstage. The only two people in this room are myself and Bubba. Because I would be able to see if anyone was hiding backstage.
So anyhow, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Hope you have a good one.
Good night, everyone.